Hey, welcome back guys. So today we're going to be replacing the front brake pads on this N70 Toyota Hilux. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is just lift it up on the hoist and remove that front tyre. .21mm wheel nut socket. Okay, so we got our tyre off and now we've got access to our brake caliper. There's a couple pins in it, one at the top, one at the bottom. This little spring here. So these pins have just little retaining clips in them. You can just grab a pair of pliers and just pull them up and out. Just a little R-clip type thing. And then you can just pull these pins out. This is a bit of a spring that holds the pads apart, so it's on the bottom. So once those pins are removed, they're your brake pads, but before I pull them out, the old ones, get a pry bar and just push those pistons back in, because you're going to need all the room you can get to get the new pads in. So these pistons have to be fully retracted. Keep in mind, if your brake fluid reservoir is really full, it might leak out. So now they're retracted, you can just pull that pad out. You can see how worn these are. They're down to the indicator, so they've still got probably 3 or 4mm left on them. Okay, so when you remove your old pad, I'll have a couple backing plates on it. Just make sure you put them back on the new pad. So the new pad has one, but this is the factory ones. So they will just sit on like that. And then you can slide your new pad in. And they'll just sit in there like that. And you just do one at a time, because as you push these pistons in, those ones will probably come out. So just work that pad out as far as it will go till it hits the housing, and then you can remove it quite easily. Remove the backing plates. Okay guys, just when you got the pads out as well, just feel along your rotor and make sure there's not a big lip there, because there is an actual minimum thickness for your rotor as well. These are quite new, so I know they're okay, and there's not much of a lip there. And these backing plates, they're the factory ones. They stop harmonics and brake squeal, so make sure you put them back on as well. And also, the new brake pads come with this strip on it, and that's like abrasive material to help the new brake pads bed into the rotor. So make sure you get quality brake pads. Part number for these ones is DB1482. They're just a Bendix pad. So slide them in. Get the top pin in first, it's a bit easier. Just use your pliers and wriggle it in. And then put your little R-clip on. So hold the pin in there. That just pushes on. Make sure it goes all the way down, like that. And then it locks itself on there. Now the bottom bit has this spring in it. And so these little hooks go into the holes on the pad there. And then it squeezes on the inside. These little tabs hit the pad and your pin actually goes through that to retain it as well. So when you put your bottom pin in, make sure it goes through your backing plates, your pad, and your spring. Just wriggle it through. Once it's all the way through, just make sure you put your retaining clip on and make sure it's pushed down all the way so it locks on as well. Now I'm just going to go do the same on the other side. Now we can just fit our wheel. If you put one of the bottom nuts on first, it tends to hold the wheel in place. Okay, so I'm just going to start the car up now and pump the brakes a couple of times to push those pistons back out where they should be, and then we can check the fluid level. When you first start the car up, the brake pedal will feel really soft, and that's because the brake pistons are pushed all the way in. So you just got to pump it up a few times and push them pistons out. At the firewall on your driver's side is your brake master cylinder. You can see there it's just over the full mark, which would be alright. Because as your pads wear down, the fluid goes down as well. And then when you put new pads in, you're forcing it back out and the fluid comes back up. So that's good. If it's too full, just drain a little bit out. If it's empty, just top it up a little bit. Okay guys, that's how you change the front brake pads on this N70 Hilux. Thanks for watching. I hope you've learnt something. Please like, subscribe and comment, and we'll catch you on the next one.